Correct.
And, also the percentages on that. And I think last week people had a lot of questions, and so we'll just let them raise their hands and we can learn as a group. Dr. Monty, if you'd like to help me catch some of these names. I think Rachel Evans has her hand up first.
Let me see. I can't even see them. So
I think,
okay.
Rachel, go ahead.
Okay.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming on. My question, I went through the back office compensation plan videos and with Brigitte, and it looked like, well, the way I read it, and I should have had it up when I got on here, but okay, so I come into the company and I find 6 people. And those 6 people, it looked like, and now I can't remember how it worked. I don't have a picture in front of me, but it looked like in the end, I'm looking for a group of 24 people. And it looked like those 6 people, I'm training them, each one of them, to find 3 people, right? Correct?
Right. No, actually, what we're going to do, I put it up here. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I don't have this on my
Yes.
computer.
Thank
So
you.
I'm going to try to share it like this in a way that you can all see it, okay?
Okay.
Now, so you being here on top, the idea is you make 3 teams of 2 each. So that's going to be 6 in total.
Right.
So 2,
right.
your 2 members are going to be, I'm sorry for that. So the 2 members are going to be in the first, there we go. That will look a lot better. So we're going to go to one team, and then the second team, and then the third team. It's going to be 2 on each one of them. Okay.
Right.
So one of them is going to go into your gold, silver, and bronze.
Right.
Okay. So each one of those, under you, once you complete your 6 people that you bring in, that's going to make the 3 teams, 2 on each one of the teams. Okay. Now you're going to train everybody to do exactly the same. They're going to create each one of them. It's going to create 3 teams on their own, because they're going to have the gold, silver, and bronze. And those are the ones that are going to be rotating every month. So what's going to happen, bronze is going to be like in January is going to be your bronze team. It's going to be on top. Then April again is going to be on top of your bronze. Another one again is July again is going to be your bronze team. Now in the middle of that, February is going to be silver. March is going to be gold. The reason why this rotates is to maximize as much as possible. Gold team is going to pay you the highest, going to pay you 55% of whatever you have in your downline. Silver is going to pay you 45%, and bronze is going to pay you 35%. So in average, you're going to total 45% among all the 3 different teams. So the idea is once you fill up your 3 teams, 2 on each team, then you're all set. The next ones you bring in, if you have more people to bring in, it's your decision. Once you finish this up, you can put them down at the bottom if you want, or you can add your 7th team. When you start doing that, once you have your first 3 groups together, that your three teams together, that means you can start maximizing as much as possible. When you go into your 7th person, you're starting to open up a completely new structure like this. That puts you in a spot that actually it's going to put you like in the 3% earnings from the company that are going to go directly to you also, on top of all the others.
So you're saying that after you get to this, what did you say, the 7th?
After you did your first 3 groups, 2 on each, if you have someone else to bring in, then you can go in and start the 7th. The 7th person, that'll be the new group, and that puts you in a really good spot.
So and what you're saying is I could start another group of 3, starting with that 7 person,
Correct.
another 3 groups, and then I'd have that in rotation also.
Right, you have those in rotation also. You see the percentages here, what each one of the teams are going to be paying every month. Now, the idea is when you work around them is try to look always for the goal. Whenever the goal is going to be active, it's going to be on top. That's when you try to put as many people in as possible, because that's what's going to pay you the biggest commissions. That's going to pay you 55% when you get into that particular group, which is the goal group. Your team is going to be the goal team. Okay, let me go back here. This is the way this is going to rotate all the time. It's always going to be like that. It's always going to be rotating, and that way we put you in a situation that you maximize when you get into a certain point. Because when you are in the bronze team, that means someone else is on the gold, someone else is also on the silver. So whatever, let me put this together. When you're in the gold, let's say you're in your gold month, okay, which is 55%. Your silver, there's going to be a difference of 10%, and there's going to be 20% difference with your bronze. But those are going to go straight up to you in this percentages to match your 55% on the gold package you're getting that particular month. It is a little confusing, we know, and we always have a lot of questions about this because trying to.
Do you have to do something special for that 10 and 20% to go up to the gold?
No, you don't have to do anything special. Okay, you just whenever you're adding new clients into your groups, you can go below. You can go right next to the existing one, so you can help your groups to be built up. Because whatever they build up, when they're also in the gold, when they're in the silver, everything is going to come up, and you're going to get those percentages. The difference is between the 45 and the 55 you earn. The difference between the 35 and the 55 you also earn from the other groups below you.
But I think I should move on to someone else, but yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, let's see, what else do we have? Hello. Anybody else has any more questions? I bet. Hello?
I have a question, yes.
Go ahead.
So what does it take to get to those positions, the bronze, the silver, and the gold?
Those are going to be rotating every single month. Let me show you here how this is gonna rotate. Okay, out of each one of the groups you have, your bronze is always going to be January, April, July, and October. That's always going to fall in the same month. Okay. The second group, your second that second team you build is going to be on the silver. So that's going to be on January, April, July. Let's see, gold. Each one of those is going to be rotating, so you always get the optimized number in the month that you're going to be looking for your commissions, because your 3 teams are going to be rotating separate, not exactly in the same position. So you're going to be able to benefit from, let's say team A is going to be on the gold, team B is going to be on the silver, and team C is going to be on the bronze. but they're going to be rotating like that. So the idea is that every month you maximize all the different groups to get the biggest percentage that you can earn, which is going to be 55%.
Okay, and this makes sense to you?
A little bit. Yeah.
A little bit, okay.
No, it is
I
confusing.
just
and
wanted
to
to
be
be
honest,
sure.
yeah, it is confusing. It is confusing.
It's
And
good.
I go in as much as possible trying to go over it. And I was just able to get all these charts today.
Because you know, in network marketing is usually keep it simple and stupid, right? And they've totally violated that law.
Right. No, we understand, and for some people, it's really complicated to be able to put all that information together. You know, it should be as simple as do your one group and, you know, whatever same percentage you have for your downline. But that's the way this was all structured, in a way that we can maximize your commissions
Okay, I've seen compensation plans change before, so
all the time.
we're gonna,
Yeah.
yeah, we gonna do some Cephii on this, so it will become like very simple.
There's
We're
another.
gonna Cephii this.
There you go. You know about the lift off bonus, right?
The what? Lift off
The
bonus?
lift off bonus.
Yes. Why don't you tell
Right.
us a little bit
Tell us
about
about
that?
that. I don't know, because I lifted off a long time ago.
Okay, when you add somebody new, and they complete everything, what they have to complete, when you add a new queue to your downline, if they buy the device, for the first time, they pay their first month service and set up the monthly subscription, which is going to be, in this case, every 30 days for the auto ship. That will pay you up to 65%. So that is going to increase right up when you start signing somebody up. So just as an example, the value of the phone is $495. It's going to pay you, if they complete all this, it's going to pay you $149 just out of the phone, plus $149 for the package. They're also going to pay you up to 65%. So your total earnings when you sign somebody up the right way, that they're registered correctly, it's going to be $220.30. When somebody signs up and they go through the whole process, buying the device for the first time, paying the first month subscription, and also enrolling on the auto ship, that is going to be the monthly subscription, then you're going to be making $220 right off. That is the lift up bonus. So it pays you a total of 65% of the sign up. Okay. Is that clear or?
Yes, that's very
Yes,
clear.
sir. The lift-off
Mhm.
bonus is a commission that we receive. And every time we reach that goal of a membership of $49, $149 monthly subscription, and buy the phone, there's a $220 commission.
That'll be a $220 commission. That is correct. So that's 65% on every person you sign up, either as a Q, it's a quantum living advocate, which stands for the one that is also going to be doing this as a business, or if they do it as a preferred customer and they say, yeah, I don't want to do the business, I only want to have the device and use it. It'll work exactly the same way. The only difference in those two options is that the Q pays $49 extra for an annual enrollment fee. And the preferred customer doesn't have to do that, but you still make the same amount of money if they go through the whole process. If for whatever reason one of those doesn't go through, let's say they don't sign up for the auto ship, then the lift up bonus will not kick in. You have to make sure when you go into your sign up, make sure those three items, 4 or 3 items, depending on if it's going to be a preferred customer or if it's going to be a queue, just make sure those are in your card. And usually in the card, you're gonna see the double charge for the first month, and then the auto ship, the automatic monthly subscription. But the one at the bottom, don't remove it, because that's gonna be charged the following month. So the first month is only the first time it's only the first one that is being charged. The second one is not gonna kick in until the following month, and then on.
Can you hear me?
I have a question about that.
Go ahead.
So I have had a couple of times when a person paid for their membership
Mhm.
and paid for the subscription,
Right.
whatever reason, didn't get the phone at that same time because they didn't have the $500. I don't know why a person would buy a subscription and they don't have the phone, but that's what they did. So when they got the phone.
Okay.
But in that case, because they're not buying it all at the same time, you don't get the lift off.
That is correct. That is correct. They have to do it all at the same time. Mhm.
Hey,
Yeah, if it's not at the same time, the lift up bonus is not gonna kick. So we're just gonna get the regular commission, which is gonna be a lot lower than that. Not a lot lower, but it's gonna be lower than that.
thanks, Augustine. So I have a couple of questions from people that aren't able to raise their hand.
Uh-huh.
First one is, what happens to our accumulated points if we do not have any teams? Will we eventually get credit for those points after we sign someone up?
That's a question that unfortunately I don't have an answer for you right now, but I can definitely get it for you. I don't, if you don't have a complete structure, you mean, what's gonna happen to all those points?
Yeah.
Those accumulate, as far as I understand, those accumulate, stay there. But let me make sure on that. I'm gonna have to get back on.
Right, that's a great question. Because, some of us
Yeah,
don't have
that's a good question.
accumulated teams. We just have maybe 2, 3, 4 people that have signed up. So
Uh-huh.
that wouldn't fit into the rotation, would it?
Yeah, still, your 3 teams are still gonna be rotating the same way.
I mean, but if you don't have full teams, if you only have a few people,
Okay, they're still gonna be rotating. That's the way the whole structure it's designed. So even if you don't have nobody on team C, they're still gonna be rotating. But let me write this down, please, so I can ask the question and have an answer for you tomorrow.
appreciate it.
And Reggie, Dr. Ascari put in her question. Would you like to share, Dr. Ascari?
Yeah, I don't know why my can you hear me?
I can, we can.
Okay, great. So I've got a couple questions. One is so the first question I have, I wanted to actually see a monetary example. So actually what would your payout look like if you had these 3 teams? Just
Cutting off a little bit. You're cutting off.
okay, so I asked what would the monetary payout look like, or what would the actual compensation be if you had people in those 3 teams?
That's gonna change.
And then the other thing is you're saying the lift off bonus is 65%. It's 65% of what? Because if you add up the phone, the $149 and the $49, that's more than $220. 65% more than that.
That's 65% of the cost of the phone.
Of the phone. Okay.
Correct. Right. Now, the amounts are gonna vary because it all depends on what kind of packages your subscribers are gonna be on. Remember, we have 3 different subscriptions right now: the basic, the middle one, and the premium one. So 149, 179, and 199. So based on that, that's gonna change a little bit. It all depends what kind of packages they get. So if they're paying 199, of course, your commission is gonna be based on that number. And if they're only in the basic package of 149, the commission is gonna be based on that amount. So that might change every month as it's rotating.
Can you just do the math on everybody who the basic package?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Everybody group had just the base package, what would that math look like?
Let me see if I have that here.
Because I'm not fucking this gold, silver thing. You're losing it.
Right. Give me a second. And that is something else that I will have to get back to you on. Okay, just to give you numbers, Dr. Armstrong, I should be able to get you all those answers by tomorrow. Once I put all those questions and the answers together, should be able to share those by tomorrow. So
Thank
I
you.
don't want to give you any wrong information in that particular case, because if I say something that I'm not exactly sure of, I don't want to lie to you.
Hey, we appreciate that, Mr. Rodriguez. Thank you for your honesty.
Yes, and like
Appreciate
I
it.
said, I understand the compensation plan. Sometimes it has a lot of questions. I even have questions on it. And as you come up with new questions, we can all learn at the same time. I can go back to Marvin, our CEO, tomorrow and go over the whole thing and have all these questions, and I can relay all those answers to you tomorrow. And even any new question we might come up with.
Great.
I have a couple of other questions in the chat, and they're technical questions, Augustine. Thanks for
Sure. Those I can handle 100%. That's not an issue.
Great. So AO has been asking this question for some time. She hasn't gotten any real answers. And
Okay.
the spaces and objects, how do we get the picture into the profile? She can see each one, and she uploaded it, but it does not show up in the spaces or the objects profile for each item. She's added them. Photos don't show up in the profiles. And the voicemail, how to access, how do you set it up, and how do you
Okay. Your phone works as a regular phone, okay? So you have a camera, and you also have a gallery in your phone, okay? So I'll show you this as an example, okay? So you can just take a picture of anything. That picture is gonna go to your gallery, okay? So that's the picture I just took. So when you're in your profile and you see the picture, there's an upload option there. Let me open it up. Okay, so it's opening up. That's me. And right at the bottom here, there's the picture, and you can upload, okay? Upload a picture from your gallery. That's the one that I just took.
She may be having the same issue. Mine is a little glitchy.
Done, you see?
Yes.
Okay, so just upload the picture. On the top, it's gonna say done, and that'll bring the picture over to the profile.
Oh, I think AO's having some glitches, because when she took the picture, it just sits in the gallery, and then when she hits the upload, camera, it just turns gray and it never shows up in the profile.
Okay, that happens because you already went into the camera for some reason, you know, in your previous profile, and have the camera open. If that happens, this is gonna happen. Look at this. A side using your camera. That means that the camera is open before you got to that upload. So you need to get out of there. You need to get out of there or sign out. Sign out to eliminate the camera that is being used already. That's the problem. We just found out this recently, But on the top of your device, right here on the top, on the very top, you're gonna see that a camera is open. You see that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that means that is not going to allow you to open it up again because the camera is being used.
And so you click on that and then you close the camera?
You close the camera, correct. Now, as I go back in there, look for my profile. Here I am. That's me again. When I uploaded that picture,
Yes.
I didn't select it, so that's why I'm still there. So I'm gonna go back to upload. That's the picture that I just took. And then on top, it says done. And here you go. That's the picture I just took of my hand. You
Yeah.
see that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So if you do that again and you see, I didn't click it, change anything. So the camera is still open. If I try to do it again, it's not going to let me do it. So we need to get out of there, completely log off and make sure we clear that option to get the camera closed, and you can put it back in.
Okay.
You can upload the picture.
Which leads me to a question about my camera. My rear facing camera does not work. It doesn't, I haven't been able to use it.
Not even using the switch button on the device?
Not even with the switch button.
Not even using it.
I've been taking pictures, but I've had to turn the camera around and
Okay.
I haven't been able to flip it.
I have that same problem. I've had
Let me
the
open
same
this up,
problem.
please.
Okay, AO.
Here we go. So that's me. Let's say I want to take a picture of that,
Right.
or I
Right.
want to switch it over.
Right. Mine won't switch to the back rear facing.
There you go. Right. Okay. Yours is not doing it because right now I'm viewing the computer, or I can switch over and go to the back.
Correct.
Okay. Yours is not doing it.
No.
Okay.
Mine's not,
It's having the same issue.
yes.
Okay. I will.
Yeah, I have the same issue.
I'm having the same issue also.
Me too.
Yes.
Ooh, look at
That
that.
Number 5, me too. Me
Thank
too.
you so much for saying that.
Are you, let's do one thing here. Let's get out of here. Completely go to your main screen. Open the camera and switch it. See if it works. Not on the app, not on the AOScan app, but just on the phone itself.
Yeah,
Try to
on the
see if it works.
tablet itself, it works. So that's what I do now is I go to the tablet, I take the picture that way, then I upload it, but it doesn't work in the app.
That means you have not allowed the app to access the camera in your device.
And how do I control that?
I'll get that. I'll get to the IT and ask them exactly how to do it. I'll get you that tomorrow.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Actually, when you set up the application, it asks you that if you want to give access to the camera. Mhm. And that will do it. Say again, I'm sorry. Reggie.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you go to the main screen on the phone, you know, your main page on the phone.
Yes.
And if you open up the camera, does it change or switches the camera when you try it?
Yes. I will check that out. I'm pretty techie. So
okay, there you go.
That's why I was surprised when I couldn't get it. But you may have led me to the and AO would be very grateful if you could open up and show her about spaces and objects.
Okay, let me see if I can get in there. What again?
No, that was just someone sneezing.
Oh, okay.
I just opened spaces and objects, and I can upload a picture of my home in there, but
Okay.
it still won't switch.
Okay, remember you have to add. Okay. What are you gonna add? Is it gonna be a particular object? Can be your car, can be your house. What's the name and the description? That's what you're gonna have to do. Okay. Now on my particular one, it works. Mine I can switch one way or on the other. Okay, that's not an issue on mine. And I can probably also upload something from my gallery. There it is. I just uploaded something from my gallery. So we just have to make sure your device or the application, actually, the AO app, has access to the camera on your device.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Well, hopefully that answered AO and some of the other questions, technologically speaking.
I have a compensation question, if I could ask one.
Say it again.
I have another compensation plan question.
Okay.
This on your website, you say this, you say, once you have completed enrollments 5 and 6 on your C team, frontline placement is unlocked for all 3 teams. This means that starting with your 7th enrollment, you can place them frontline direct on any of your 3 marketing teams, A, B, or C, or give them away by placing them in any open position under one of your directs. So what does that mean under direct on any of your 3 marketing teams, A, B, or C? Aren't you giving them, does that mean you're putting them under the people, the first 6 people you got? So aren't you giving them to those people for training? And if they've already, and I thought you just said a few minutes ago that you would start another group of 3 teams with that 7th one.
That's exactly what I mentioned before. So beginning with your personal enrollment, direct number 7 and on, earn 1 chair for each queue in that section of your enrollment. Organization that is compensated with the gold bonus rotation. And this is gonna put you in a spot that you already finished your enrollment, the 7th one. As you start the seventh person, that's going to put you in a spot in a pool group with the company that you're going to split 3% on top of it.
Okay, so that 7th person represented in the picture graph on the left side of your, or the right side, the left side of your.
No.
No. Okay,
No.
that's
so you have basically what you have the choice to either put it under somebody that you have in your organization already to help them build up. But that'll be giving away a little bit. Or you can start your whole new package, your whole new group, as starting from the 7th person, and that's going to put you in a really, really good spot, because that's going to put you in a pool for the company to split 3% of the earnings from the company among the whole pool.
Thank you. So I think, Mr. Augustine, that should be reworded so it's comprehensible to people. Right.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Anything else? Mark, Reggie, Imani, and any other questions?
No, I think that's it for what we have. Well, AO is still trying to get her pictures from a gallery. Each object or space has a name and description. Go into CEPI, click on CEPI, target, and then select one of your names from space objects and flip it shows up with a photo.
That is correct.
Hers doesn't. She's
Say it
trying.
again?
Hers does not. When she
Doesn't
tries,
doesn't do it?
CEPI, target, and selects one of the names from space objects, it doesn't show up.
Well, remember, you're not going to do it on the CEPI. You're going to do it on the previous screen where you select your profile on the top here. So once you select the profile on the top, then you can go into CEPI. You already have your profile in your main screen here. And then you go into CEPI. In this particular case, I have myself. I haven't uploaded houses or anything like that, or any other spaces or nothing. So once you have the profile here already in your device, that's when you go into CEPI and you can decide what to play. You're not going to do it from this particular screen. Bring them up when you're like when you're scanning somebody. But if you're gonna broadcast any frequencies to somebody, you have to bring them up on your profile first. You're gonna do the same with the spaces.
So I understand you to say that you have to set up a profile before you can use spaces and objects.
Well, just create a profile for that specific space.
Right.
Let's say I'm just gonna do this as an example. It opens up and I'm gonna do name. Let's see. It's gonna be office. Gonna be office, the description, but whatever it is, my workspace or whatever you're gonna put in it. And then I will take the
Zoe, how did you fit in there? I'm sorry.
picture. That's it. I will save it. Then now I have my space ready right here.
Wow.
You see here, right under Cephi, you can open up the couple of options. I have my name or my office. Right under Cephi, right here on the profile, I can pick up office, or if you have home, if you have car, or anything like that, just pick up the one you want and play the Cephi. Right in the middle here, right under Cephi, because you already created the profile for the space.
Okay. Well,
here, I created the space for the office right now. So the office and the picture that I put in, it's right here.
That works for me, but I think AO's still having an issue. AO, would you open your microphone, please, so that you can speak directly? I'm trying to translate your.
Will
someone please mute their
or
mic?
Radio or something is playing in the background.
Let's check.
Somebody has a TV or radio on or something.
I can mute
That's
them.
it. They muted. Oh no.
No.
Okay, baby.
Somebody has something to play. But is that clear on the spaces? Were you able to locate that?
I'm trying to get AO. Would you open your microphone, please, so that you can ask directly? There you go.
Sister Ayo,
Your microphone is open, but we don't hear you.
we're not hearing. Okay, so let's move on. If she can come back, she can. We've got Rachel. Rachel, let's see what Phoenix is asking, or your hand is still up, Rachel. Maybe it's just accidentally. Phoenix? Phoenix, you want to unmute yourself, please? Phoenix 4. Okay. I saw someone asked a question about the, when you're erasing. You know, it used to be a longer cycle when you erased, and now it's like a few seconds and then it's off. Do you know why that's happening?
No, that might have started happening with the new updates. We just want to make sure that we have all the updates already in the device. And you all know about going in and clearing history and cache and make sure that Google Chrome is updated. Another thing that is important, once you get that, in case something is running a little slow or it's not loading up 100%, try to get into your profile here and slide it down. It'll buffer in for a little bit. Do it like 3 times. That'll download, and make sure it downloads all the different upgrades. For some reason, if something's running a little low, so just do it like that.
Okay.
Right. And that'll pretty much will bring all the updates up to date.
Is that the same on the tablet?
Yes, it should be the same.
Yeah, I just did it on the tablet, Rachel.
Thank
So when you see that, and also remember, make sure if you're using your scanner a lot, try to go every couple of days and clear the history. It only takes I don't know, a minute maybe, probably even less than that, and make sure nothing's making it drag and making it slow. Probably once a week, double check that your Google Chrome is updated, or go in and do it automatically. So it does it automatically overnight.
Could
you do it automatically? I'm sorry. How do you do it automatically?
You go into the settings for the Google Chrome specifically and set up the automatic. If it's a little complicated, you can just go in. Let's do this. We're gonna find the Google Play Store. Okay, and we're gonna go into apps and see what apps need to be updated. I did mine, so I don't have to update my Google Chrome.
Let's see.
There you go.
Go to Google Chrome.
You see my Google Chrome, I updated it, so I don't have to update it. But you will see the icon for the Google Chrome, and it'll say update right to the right of it. Probably once a week if it's not automatic. And make sure all the time you clear your history at least every 2-3 days. Make sure there's nothing back on the device. That'll make it a little slower.
Okay. Oh, I see. Mine says automatically sync data. Is that it?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, yours are already in it.
Okay. Any other questions? Victoria had a question. Victoria, do you want to mute yourself, please?
Yes, this is actually Dr. Goodman. I still can't figure out how to get that name on there. So
hey, Dr.
Good
CJ.
evening to everyone.
Good day, Dr. CJ.
To the end of this, and thank you so much, Dr. Mark, Dr. Imani, Reggie, Augustine, everybody for what you're doing. This is so helpful. Augustine, if you could walk through, or even Dr. Imani, the last bit, I was trying to follow along and find that automatic sync. Can you help walk through that? So that I can do the automatic update for the Chrome?
Go to
And
Chrome.
then I had
and
another question about the spaces after that.
Okay. Let's see if I can go into that, okay?
Okay.
I don't think mine is set up like that. I have never set it up like that. And I'll try to find out if I can do it. If not, I'll look it up and make sure you can do it. Or Reggie, you're very technical and technological here. You think you have that option available right away?
I will have to take a look at it.
Yeah, me too.
But I would like to mention that this recording is also going to be in the Facebook group. So if anybody needs to take another look at it.
Okay. All right. I think I just found it anyways. Background sync and automatic downloads. They're already set. Okay. So my other question.
All the new devices that are coming out of the warehouse, they're doing it automatically. They're setting it up so you don't have to go back and do it on your own.
Okay, so this is a question that is kind of tied onto Ayo's. I'm not sure if she's unable to speak, but I tried to do what it looked like she was asking for in the chat, which is put in my spaces of the house. And then she asked specifically for clearing and for shielding, which is not in Cephi, because in Cephi, yes, you do have the option to hit target and you can bring up your spaces, but clear and shield is only in quick scan. So is there a way to bring up your target space and object in quick scan to be able to clear and shield a space and an object?
Let me look that up.
Great question, very clearly put.
Yeah,
so much.
That's a very, very good question. Let me Let me make
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, there is a clearing. Energetic clearing and shielding appears in the Cepheid under quantum reach. I have been using it since it came out. And I still don't have my problem solved.
Yes.
All right, so in Cepheid, quantum reach.
Frequency reach,
Energetic clearing.
Oh, yes, energetic
clearing and shielding. There you are.
Okay, so we can put, thank you. I see it, and thank you.
So you would bring the profile on the Cepheid.
Yes.
We did before to the house, office, the I don't know, car, whatever, and go into the what is this? What are we looking
Quantum
at?
affirmations.
Quantum affirmations, correct.
Yep.
And look for the ones. Quantum.
Okay. So can we ask Io?
That is quantum reach. It's in quantum reach.
It's in quantum reach. Energetic clearing.
I'm in
the
energetic clearing and energetic shield. I see it.
Yes.
You will also find a set of complete frequencies on that same space.
Right. My problem, however, is that the photo doesn't show up. It's in my gallery. I've even uploaded it, but it never shows up on the profile for the actual name of my space or object. The photos show up for everything else.
But not for the object or the space.
Absolutely. I have about 15 in there. Buildings, office space, room space, crystals, jewelry.
All right. I will have to look into that because as we demonstrated here, I was able to upload from my gallery a picture that I just took on my hand. So there might be a specific issue with your phone, but let me go into.
I did a hard reset as well.
Okay.
So I can't see your phone too clearly, but do you have, is that an object in your Cepheid target?
Because I added a space.
Yes.
It opens up right here, the office.
Right.
If I had car, if I had house, something else, all of those would show up here, and I'll just pick the one that I want to pick. This particular thing.
I do the same thing. It does not show the picture.
Okay, we're gonna look into that. And your particular device that has an issue, we'll look into that. So I'm making a note of all these questions, so by tomorrow.
You sent me an email to help me, so I'll expect your call tomorrow.
I sure will. I sure will.
Thank you, Reggie.
Do me a favor. Email me.
I did email you, Augustine, today.
Okay. Today. Okay, I'll look that up. Okay, what is your name?
Ayo Ma'at. You sent me an email at 10 something this morning, and I gave you an answer back.
Yes, I did. What did I do?
The voicemail and spaces and objects.
Correct. I see that.
Okay, thank you.
Can you see me here?
Yes.
Just lost.
Yes.
Just lost everybody here.
Can you hear us? We can still hear.
Oh, we can see you, Augustine.
Okay.
Yeah, you're clear. We can see you and hear you.
Okay, I lost the screen, but if you can see me, that's fine. Okay, yeah, I do have your email, Ayo, so I will get back to you on that.
Okay,
anything else?
Yes, I have a question. God bless. I just try to, I don't know what I hit, but I try to clear my cache, but now my app for the AO scanner went off the front of my phone. How do I
went off the, okay.
So I might have hit something, the wrong thing, I think, and it deleted it off. The how the icon shows up on the front when you sign up. Yeah.
Right. You have it here on your main screen, right?
Yeah, it's gone now.
It's gone. Okay.
So I think I hit data clear data or something.
Yeah, you probably remove the whole application of it. I know there's a procedure on that, and I will get back to you tomorrow. What's your name?
C Mason, Cheryl Mason, it's C Mason. 31. Yes.
Okay.
And it's Mason, M-A-S-O-N. What you need, my number or my email?
Your number. I'll call you in the morning and get you through it.
540-315-6085.
Okay. I will get back to you in the morning and we'll put it back in.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry.
No problem.
No problem, Pastor Mason. Okay, Nadine, and then Diane Galloway.
Yes, hi, thank you. I am having problems with the comprehensive scan. I've done it with 3 people and it's the same result each time. Just as it's about to scan the last region of the body, it comes up with an error.
An error. Okay. Now, are you doing intelligence scan?
No, comprehensive.
Yeah, but into comprehensive, you have 2 options: to do intelligence scan that shows the inner voice, vitals, and comprehensive, and the complete, or the custom scan that does the whole thing complete.
The custom scan.
Okay, you're trying to do the complete scan. Okay.
Yes.
Have you been able to download all the different upgrades?
No, I have not done that. How do I do that?
I'm going to ask you if you can see. For some reason, I lost the screen. I don't know where you went, but you can see me, which is good.
Yes.
First of all, we're going to try to clean everything because that's one of the things that is happening. Okay, so if we clean, let's do this, please. Okay. Let me get out of here. I'm going to log out. When you're right next to your profile,
yeah.
There's 3 bars. You see the 3 little bars there on the right?
Yeah.
When you open those up, you're gonna see a refresh cache. Hit that, and then do reload.
Okay.
That should bring you back in. Sign in. Okay. Once you're in here again, do the same thing that I showed a little while ago. Put your, just tap on the profile, either guest profile, or if you have a name already up there, tap on it, slide it down 3 times. Do that. Let it charge all the updates that are hanging on the back of the.
Kindly repeat what you said. There's a little bit of an echo. You said tab on the profile.
On the profile, yeah, just tap and slide down at the same time. Tap and slide down, and you'll see that the wheel is going to start spinning. Do it 3 times. That'll bring your all the updates downloaded into the system. The updates are so big that the files are so big that sometimes it's not going to be enough for you to. Oh, there we go. We're back in. It's not going to be enough for the device to load the whole thing. So do it like 3 times. Once you do that, you should be able to go back and make it work properly.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Another thing that is very important. Okay, when you are on your menu here, make sure you're running on the app that is already downloaded, not on the Google. You see, now you see the app up on top?
Yes.
Okay, take that off and make sure you just go into your icon, not bringing it from the Google Chrome app, but be on your own platform here.
Yes.
Okay, because that'll make it run in a bit of a different way. When it's on the app, it's trying to load from different areas than when it is directly from our cloud. Okay.
Augustine, how about if we take one or two more and we'll wrap up for tonight. Diane Galloway.
Hi, how are you? I'm driving, so I can't come on.
Okay.
Good night. My question is, I had an unusual thing happen with a scan I did for a gentleman Friday. He wasn't scheduled, he didn't have an appointment, but I took him in anyway. And as I did the scan, I have an older machine before the AO scan, and I did the scan for him, and the machine won't work. And then I said, well, let me do the AO scan. And I put him on that, did the inner voice and everything, and the machine won't work.
Okay.
And I said to myself, what is this? Anyway, from the things that I've learned previously, I decided to sage the room. And when I did, the machine worked.
Wow.
Tell me what happened. Was it that his negative energies were so bad?
Maybe. Maybe. I wouldn't know what to tell you in that particular case, but that could be the case. That's possible.
Have you had it happen before or not?
I've never had
that happen.
Anything like that happen to anybody.
I've had that happen. The person what came in was really charged energetically.
Okay.
I couldn't get it to work on them. I tried, but as soon as they left the room and I put someone else on it, it worked just fine.
Could be that somebody might not be compatible with the frequencies we try to work with.
It's happened a couple of times. So now I know I have like 3 units in the office. Put them on another unit and it didn't work either. So, but as soon as I put someone else on that other unit, it worked fine. So
so that was a specific client.
Is a little bit different.
No
judgment, just different.
Just different. Correct. Yeah, that's for sure.
If you have copper, you might try putting copper in both of their hands and grounding them. You can ground them first. Maybe take their shoes off, have them stand on the ground, get them grounded.
Now, everybody feels very comfortable because there's been a lot of questions with this, with the comprehensive on the intelligence scan and the difference and the custom and all that. You're all good?
Yeah, I think
I would love to hear about that.
I know that Lauren explained last night on the intelligence scan. It's a little bit different because we're basically getting the vitals and we're getting the comprehensive, and then we're pulling it over there and using it, but it's not a scan on its own, is what he explained.
What you have to do your inner voice, like you usually do it on its own particular spot, and you have to do also the vitals by itself. Now, when you go into comprehensive, into intelligent scan, you always want to do the complete, okay? Always do the complete. What that's going to do, it's going to import, per se, it's going to import whatever it's needed the most or pointed out on the inner voice and on the vitals over to the comprehensive, okay? Don't go into inner voice on comprehensive or vitals in comprehensive, because all that's going to do is going to show you the specific items or the specific organs that were screaming the loudest on the vitals and the inner voice. So you're going to want to do the complete comprehensive, and it's not going to be a full report like it is on the custom, it's only going to pick whatever was pointed out from the previous two reports, instead of running the whole thing that sometimes you don't need to put so much stress and frequencies into your system and optimize. So it'll only work on the ones that need the most attention at the moment, based on the two previous scans. That clear?
Yes, thank you.
All right.
One last question.
Okay. I have a question.
Go ahead.
So what would be the difference between the energetic clearing versus erase?
The energetic clearing, it's going to be something you have in your profile, some specific that you're going to do. Now, the erase, let's say you have, that's an example, okay? Let's say you've been using some sugar pellets or tinctures or whatever, drops. I have the little sugar pellets here that I charge with some frequencies. I didn't finish them up because there are too many. I want to use them again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to erase this particular ones, okay? Completely erase whatever frequencies are in there, and then add the new frequencies that I want to put in, okay? So it'll erase a specific item right here on the spot. Let's say you decided to put some frequencies on your ring, your wedding ring or something like that, and you were, I don't know, having a fight with the significant other, discussion, and that energy is around it. Well, just put it on there and erase it. Make sure all those bad vibes get taken away. So you don't have to carry all that with you. That's what you're going to erase.
Oh, okay. And then, I'm sorry, can you go over the clearing, the energetic clearing? You said you would use it for some specific.
The energetic clearing you're going to use for whatever you have in your profile. You can use it for the object or the space you want to clear. But that's gonna be in the profile in your device. Okay. That's what it's gonna be right here when you pick up the profile, whatever you want to clear.
Oh, I see. Right. The target.
Right. That'll be the target.
Okay.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
Or even if you're going to be broadcasting some frequencies to your daughter on, on a different state. Well, before you have the profile there, before you probably want to clear everything, so you can start sending or broadcasting the new frequencies.
Hey, Augustine, we want to really thank you, man. We appreciate you coming on. You did a fabulous job, and certainly we're going to be back next Thursday if you want to join us.
I sure will. And I promise you, I'm going to get a lot more familiar with the compensation plan. And I know this was your main concern tonight. And I'm sorry that I was not able to express everything and explain everything the ideal way, but I need you to get also a lot more familiar with that. Anything that has to do with the technical issues on the device and even how to run the different systems, I can definitely work with. But I'll get some of these questions ready for you tomorrow, Mark. And I should reach to you, mail, so I should reach to you in the morning. And also for Mason, Steve or who?
Yes, please. I'm used to using my scanner at night now and I'm messed up. I said, Lord, I should have left it alone.
I will get back to you in the morning with that.
Yeah, that's Cheryl Mason.
Cheryl, okay.
Yeah, as early as possible. Don't matter. I'm up because I'm gonna be up. Thank you.
Okay, perfect.
Well, Dr. Amani, I think that ought to do it, right?
It ought to do it. Thank you so much, Augustine. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, and we should be in touch again soon.
Hey,
right?
we'll
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Augustine.
Thank you, Augustine.
Good job.
You guys are great.
Yay.
Thank you,
Hey,
Empress.
you were awesome, Augustine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
And
you.
everyone, please remember our DJ and engineer, Mr. Reggie Smith.
Reggie, thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.
Peace and blessings.
Good night, everyone.
Night, Dr. Mark.
Good night. Good night, family.
Dr. Monty.
Thank you.
Reggie.
Good night, everyone.
Good night,
Thank you,
everyone. Good
Reggie.
night. Good night.
Hey, yo.
Bye.
Night.
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 Good night.
Peace and blessings.
It's a shame the way you mess around with your man. It's a shame the way you hurt me. It's a shame the way you mess around with your man. I'm standing all alone by the tail of home, waiting for your call. You won't call at all. It's a shame the way you mess around with your man. It's a shame the way you play with my emotion. It's a shame the way you mess around with your man, just like a child and play on a sunny day. First you play love, then you throw. And I still remember a man named. It's a shame the way you hurt me. Oh baby, it's got to be a shame. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. While you're about here, we'd like to go back and do our very first recording. That was something like this.